first time when I've muted all that it actually muted me as well. Sorry about that, folks. All I was saying there was, and let's put that off the pinger now. All I was saying is, if you are new, if you have any questions, rather than use the chat, if you just maybe write them down and we can chat about them at the end. But tonight is a pretty straightforward training because it's the beginning of 2018, and I first want to say a happy new year to everyone, and I really do hope that 2018 all your dreams come true in your life and in your clean easy business. But before we get started, a very quick welcome to the team, to Katrina and John MacDonald, Marsha Nelson, James Morrison, Marsha Born Bless, Leah Wallace, Rita Solarova, and if the pronunciation is wrong, I do apologise, Adrian Walker, Lucy Wolf, Katie Hobley, Laura Taylor Black, and Stephen Morgan. So welcome to our amazing team. And you knew that this is what we were going to be talking about tonight, goals.
Sorry, Lynn, very quickly, I sent you a message, Anne-Marie's got a new person called Emma.
All right, sorry, I do like to apologise, I didn't pick up that message. I see it now. Yep, I'm happy with that interruption. And it's like, what's Emma's new girl? What's Emma's second name, do you know?
No, I don't know Emma's second name. Anne-Marie does.
It's Hamilton.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. Well done, Anne-Marie. Well done, Anne-Marie.
Thank you.
And welcome to the team, Emma Hamilton. Thanks, Jane, for that, and apologies that I missed that message. Right, so welcome to the team, everybody. Tonight I'm going to be talking about goal setting, and there is no better time of the year to talk about goal setting because the beginning of the year, we all do it with our New Year's resolutions, whether we're inside Clean Easy or outside Clean Easy. Even Grace has it. My Grace was moaning. I was going to suggest maybe one of her resolutions is to stop moaning. My granddaughter was moaning because one of her New Year's resolutions was to read more books, and because she put that as a New Year resolution, so did her little sister. So we make goals. We goal set in life. And I see that, as you see by the welcome there, we're not even into the first week in January. That's the new people just in the last couple of weeks. But lots of new people coming in. And so goal setting is one of the skills that you have to master as a leader in the business, as well as to take your own business forward. We have to help people to set their goals, and then we help to achieve them. And you've seen this, a person with a clear purpose will make progress even on the roughest roads. A person with no purpose will make no progress even on the smoothest roads. And I think last year, 2017, the Clean Easy established that because the road was rougher due to a few hiccups. Welcome 2018. But there were still teams with a purpose who were shooting through that pay plan, winning cars, trips, and what have you. But yes, you hear me saying this all the time. This business is easy to do, but unfortunately, it's also easy not to do. And many people start, unfortunately, with the try and see attitude. And ask yourself, how many people say that to you? Oh, I'm just going to try it and see. So if you're a new leader, the first lesson to learn is try it and see has to be turned in to a goal. And that's where it's great because Clean Easy provide the first goals, don't they? They provide the first welcome rewards, and these are fantastic because everybody, most of the new people that I know successfully achieve those welcome rewards. Therefore, sorry about this, but the dogs have decided to bark. I can't compete with 2 chihuahuas. Normally they're really good. I might have to scream louder than them in a minute. I can't edit it. Right, so what was I saying? So they've achieved these first goals. They've achieved the first welcome rewards, the second welcome rewards, and the third welcome rewards, which means the person who's introduced them has also achieved the goal of helping the new person to get these. So it's really, really important to have something to aim for. It doesn't matter what you're aiming for. It's your goal, but we need to know what that is, because everybody wants something different. Many people are happy with just an extra £50 a week. Many people start for that and they're not happy to keep earning that. They want more. So your goals will change. And, you know, as it says there, imagine anything, game of football, golf, anything, without that football goalpost or the hole in one. What do you call it? The hole for the golf. Is it just called hole for the golf? Without that, people are aimlessly wandering. So it's important to know what your goals are. And I'm just going to bring out all of these slides there. If you're reading strong enough, it can have an incredible influence. But what I really want you to think about in particular is 2018 goals. Although throughout this training, I'm going to talk about the next 5 to 10 years. Now, that might feel like 5-10 years. That's a long time. But I was just talking about Grace, my granddaughter there. She's 10. Now, for the people that have known me for a long time, can you believe it? Grace is 10 already. Heartbeat. 10 years goes in a heartbeat. So we have to plan these years a step at a time. So we're going to start designing the next 10 years of your life. We're going to start setting your goals. It's the most important skill to develop if you want to design your own life, and that's a guy called Jim Rohn that says that. So if you wonder why we harp on and on about goals, if you can master the art of goal setting and following through with activities, you will have a massive, massive income and a massive, massive business. So, personal goals. Quite often it's the personal goals that attract us to the business, and it's usually needs rather than wants. Some people have had joined my business to save up for just luxuries, holidays, or a wedding. Wedding's no luxury, it's a very expensive thing. But some people join to get the more basic things or to survive. It might just be a new fridge, a new washing machine. But take the essentials away and look at what you want to earn in the next 12 months in your clean, easy business. First of all, have you got it written down? Have you got the next 12 months goals in your clean, easy business written down? Now, if you're brand new, there's a chance you'll have your next month or two written down, because brand new people tend to set their goals, as I say, especially with the help of the welcome rewards. But what after the welcome rewards? What do you want next? How much would you like to earn? Because what I will say, the sky is the limit. If you've been in the business a while, you will know that. Despite the ups and downs that we have in the business, the sky is the limit. Now, what should the list include? Material. Now, this is dependent on the person, but it can be really hard to go out there and do the work just to break even or just to pay debt. We need to have further goals in mind. After I get that income, what can I have next? Would I like a new car? Would I like a new house? Would I like a holiday? Would I want to get married? Might be family things, college. It doesn't really matter. There's just whatever the goal is, make sure that you're working on them on a weekly basis. Well, most people would say daily basis, but we'll start with weekly. And then you want to do your long-term goals, because the long-term goals are the ones that drive you. So not at the moment, because we'll only do a 30-minute training, but what I'd like you to do after the training is just write down these questions. Write them down just now. What do I want within the next 1 to 10 years? Write a list of at least 50 things and spend a good 10 to 15 minutes doing it. And here's some basic questions that will help you to answer these questions. What would I like to do? What would I like to see? What would I like to be? What do I want to have? Holiday at Disneyland for 7 kids and 5 adults. That's on the goal board. Where do I want to go? What do I want to share? Just let your thoughts pour and just make the list. No limits. Just write a list. Imagine you won the lottery. That's a good way to do a goal list. Imagine you won the lottery. Write down what you would spend that money on and then turn these into goals. Now what I want you to do is to go through your list, and next to the things that you think you can achieve this year, write this year, year 1. If you think it's going to take you 3 years, write 3. That big house, that big mansion. Or what do you want in 10 years? It might be to be owning your own life with residual income for cleanies, semi-retired or fully retired. Many people in cleanies are enjoying residual incomes. But what I want you to do is I want you to go back to the list, and now this might sound like a big exercise, but remember what I said. If you master the art of goal setting, you master the art of being rich, basically. What size? What colour? If it's a house, how many bedrooms? How high? Bungalow? Mansion? Old? New? How would it feel? Now, this process is really important because with that first list, we just wrote everything down, and you haven't won the lottery. This is what you're going to aim towards. But this is a process where you'll either talk yourself out of it or into it. And this is how we establish what is your real goals. If you're unclear as to why something's important to you, you'll probably only put a half-hearted effort into it. The dogs want to bark tonight. My goal tonight is to kill a chihuahua. Just kidding. The reason why you want it is an even more powerful motivator. So why do I want that holiday for 7 kids, 5 adults to Disneyland? Because it's the whole family. How would that feel? So how would it feel to get that new house? How would it feel to have that extra £500 a month? How would it feel not to have to worry about the bills coming in? To have more money left rather than month left. To have money left over at the end of the month rather than month left over at the end of the money. But what happens with this exercise, and I think it's really important, and this is why goal setting is really important, is what some things that you might think are really, really important at first become less important, and vice versa. So please promise me that you will do this exercise. But now I want you to go back to the list and pick out the 4 most important. Year 1 goal, most important. Year 4 goals, year 5. I don't know why 2 and 4 is not in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. But look at your short-term goals as well. But have that list. And it's frozen. And you can put them onto wee sheets. If you write them down, they're more powerful. They're more likely to come to fruition. If it's in here, it's usually a wish or a dream. Putting a date on it takes it from a wish to a goal. Because a goal without a date in it is just a wish. Well, I would like to be gold distributor in Clunies. Now, if you don't know what gold distributor is, I'm going to show you further on in the training. But it's an income of around £1,200 plus per month part-time. Who would like to earn £1,200 a month plus part-time? But without a date on it, it's not going to happen. Now, it may be that you put a date on it and you miss it. That's okay. You'll still be closer to that goal than what you would have been if you hadn't put a date on it. In fact, I think Jane or Kate or somebody will remind me at the end. Pretty sure it's Rob Foster. His trainer says he's missed most of his goals, if not all of them. Now, Rob Foster is one of Clunies' top earners. He owns about 15 cars. He likes cars. He makes good money, but he spends it. And he says he's never achieved a goal, but has a massive business and a massive income. So is it a wish list or is it a goal list? The difference is putting the date on it. So mark the date, whatever it is, whether it's to earn an income amount, might be £500 a month. I think £500 is a good place to start because it's so achievable, especially with the catalogue, the online with the marketplace, without even looking to introduce anybody. It's achievable. So £500 is a good goal to go for, to start off with. I like this one. I think this is one of Jane's favourites. I've seen this, I don't know, again, somebody will remind me. Goals is a personal thing. Some people like to write them on a wee card and keep them in their pocket, and some people have vision boards. I'm going to talk about them. Some people have them in a book. Abigail Coakley has them in a book, and she's a massive goal setter and a very successful person in Cleansey. Some people like to put, what am I willing to work for? So ask yourself that question in your cleaning business. What are you willing to work for? And get it on a list. And as I say, what's really successful for Rob Foster, and what I will do is I will post some of Rob's training videos in the Rhino group, because his goal setting training videos, just what he does naturally, is amazing. He uses his fridge, he uses his fridge freezer. He actually even brought his fridge freezer door into Birmingham once with pictures of everything that he wanted to achieve. And then after the event, he does trainings where he shows you every single one of them being ticked. But your short-term goals, it says they are just as important as the long-term goals. But I think in many ways they can be more important, because it's the short-term goals, what you do today, what you do tomorrow, what you do next week, what you do next month, that leads you to the long-term goals. So go back to the goal list and write down the little things you want in between. So if you'd like to be that goal distributor as a first step, earning £1,200 a month, what do you need to do? What's the steps to get there? Speak to us. We can show you how you can achieve them, and just tick them off as you go on and celebrate. It's why we like to recognise you and say, well done. Celebrate all the little things and all the little achievements on the way. It's what keeps you motivated. It's what keeps you going. But it's important to have daily goals, or I like to call it in Jim Rohn, a things to do list. And I'm going to talk about the activity tracker. I'm not going to do a training on it, but I feel that if we want to get these bigger goals, that what I'm putting in this training tonight is most definitely the key. As I said there, it's the daily, the weekly goals that lead us to achieving those larger goals. And I know Jane, being a vegetarian, and Kate don't really like this training here. How do you eat an elephant? They say not at all. I wouldn't eat an elephant either. But if you were going to eat an elephant, it would be a little bit of time. So it's just small steps towards a massive goal. Goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4. In fact, I've seen a training for a guy called Chris Mason-Paul, another big earner in Cleansey, who said that, you know, the first step, you might not be able to see your dreams. You might not be able to see it. It's like it's miles away. But as you go up these steps, you'll start to see how you can achieve it, how you can get there. So have everything written down. Keep a track here. Good goal setting trainers will tell you that you need to do this on a daily basis, but at least reevaluate your goals once a week. But if you're new, don't be scared. You're going to have ups and downs, and this is what to expect. When we first get started, we're really excited, or when we're first going for that goal, especially at the beginning of the year, guys. We all do this at the beginning of the year. We make gung-ho goals. We're going to go for it. We have this excitement phase. It's 2018. I'm going to do everything that I need to do to be a success and hit that target that I want to hit it. You know what you can do with the business, and you can see what you want for the business. But sometimes we don't get the result we want. Might be we don't get the pickup for the books. We don't get any sales online for a couple of days. We get a Facebook ban. It might be anything, but self-doubt will creep in. It happens to the best of us. You doubt you can do the business. You start to get frustrated. There's negative people out there that give you lack of commitment. And what happens is your attitude starts to go down a wee bit. And I'm telling you that this will happen because it's happened to all of us at some time in our cleaning career, and that is when we need to fight. Because what we have learned in this business, that success happens if you just keep on going. It's a normal phase. It might happen in a couple of days. I remember Mary's first 2 weeks. I didn't get a sale. I didn't get this. And then now Mary regularly hits 13% and has got a growing team. But you'll know you're going to be down there because you might say, I'm not going to plug into that meeting. I'll just no bother going. Or you find the odd wee excuse. You start to find fault. Don't. Just fight. Cure your goals, Pits, by working on these goals. That's why we have the vision boards. If you go to Rob Foster's house and you go to the little ladies' room, there'll be pictures of some car that he wants or a 4-wheel drive. He's very visual. He's got his goals everywhere. But I'm telling you this because these are goals, massive goals that he's achieved. Normally what happens is success is just round the corner. You will succeed. Just keep focused on that goal. And this is what I like. Before I very quickly talk about what I think you need to go alongside your goals is the planning and your activity tracker. But if you take the letters of the alphabet, A being 1, T being 20, I is 9, T is 20, U is 21, D is 4, and E is 5. And if you total them up, it comes to 100. So this business, folks, is all about attitude. We will have ups and downs. If you've just joined, you'll be glad to know we've just came out of a hard phase and everything, it's all sunshine on the horizon. But you're going to have ups and downs. It's your attitude, and it is these goals that keep you going, because it is proven over and over again. If you're new and watching this training for the first time, I've been in Clunies for 25 years. So that's a long time. I'm a single person. It's been my full-time income. It pays for my houses and my cars and everything for all that time. I've had massive checks and I've had brilliant checks and I've had great checks. Thank goodness it's been a long time since I've had bad incomes. So this business works if you work the business. And some of my favourite, you may have your favourites, but some of my favourite goal setting, if you want to get up on goal setting and master that skill, top of the list, my training is based around it. 7 strategies for wealth and happiness, Jim Rohn. Design Your Best Year Ever by Darren Hardy, and 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. But just before I go on to it, here's some tips. You've heard about have SMART goals. Where's my tea disappeared to? My tea's going to be off the page. Have to be specific, have to be measurable, have to be achievable, they have to be timely, and they have to be realistic. But what I want you to do is I want you to understand the pay plan. My business earned me £564 in the first 3 weeks. And my next full month, I earned just under £2,000. By the end of the first year, with a great team, I was earning £4,000 every 4 weeks. I knew the pay plan month 1, because if you don't know the pay plan, how do you know what you're aiming for to get that income, to get whatever it is your goal is? So please, if you don't know the pay plan, or you may know it a little, but if you don't understand it fully, I would say speak to the person that introduced you to the business, or their upline gold or bronze distributor, and get to understand the pay plan. I'm not going to teach it just now, but if you are looking to go up these stepping stones, a great way of going up the stepping stones is just to go up the ladder of the pay plan. 10% this month, 13%, 15, 18, 21, 24, your gold distributor. Has that been done like that before? Many times before. Some people go faster. I did it in my first full month, but I was full-time in the business and absolutely desperate. I don't mind saying that. I was desperate. So if you just bring a few people in, you double your income. And here's a business, a gold distributor business, where you have 10 people. It's 9 people here, but we say aim for 10. That's the old circles. It should have 10 people, all doing 1,000. You will earn just a group bonus on its own with no retail of £1,000 plus your own retail income and your own volume profit. Normally in the region of £1,300 every 4 weeks. This can be done really, really quickly if you really want it and put a date on it. But it really is about knowing your numbers. Now, don't panic. I know my time's up. Oh, I'm dead on 9:30, so that means I've got 5 minutes because you started late. I'm absolutely roasting sitting here. I put the heating on and I put a jacket on and I sit and roast. This is our activity tracker. You've heard this a million times. Fail to plan, you plan to fail. In this business, it's so easy to just go out and do the activities. Put my books out, pick them up, put the books out, pick them up, do my callbacks, do my posting, do this, do that. But if you really, really want to get to that £1,200 income and beyond, or even £500 to £1,000 a month, we really need to plan it and we really need to track it. And I haven't seen a better activity tracker than this one here. It comes from a chap in the business called David Pemberton Smith. And he used to be a postman. And I don't know what he earns, but it'll be in the region of £3,000-4,000 every 4 weeks from the business. And he's been earning loads like that for years. And you just put your targets, what is your aim, and what have you achieved, and what results it's given you. Until you know your numbers, follow what's recommended in the system. Please speak to your sponsor and they will help you. You may do different activities. You may not want to build a team. You may only be doing online. You may only be doing catalogue. This is just a guide. But if you do all of these things on there and track your results, you will know what you have to do to get to where you want to be. And I do hope that makes sense. Just giving you a wee example there. At the end, this particular one gets, we recommend that you chat with your sponsor once a week, and we do little points on it because we try to get 100% on it. But mainly the object of that exercise is just simply to teach you and your new team members to make a plan and stick to it, but also to track and monitor your results. Because if the activity is not giving you the results that you want, then you have to do more activity. But if you've not recorded how much activity you've done, how do you know how much more to do? It helps you to understand the conversions and it lets you see the compound effect of the business. What is the compound effect for the new people? I'm going to use discussion posts because it's the easiest way to explain it, but it could be anything. It could be marketplace posts, could be catalogues, could be flyers, shop ads, could be anything. But let's say day one, you post 2 products on 60 groups. That's 120 posts. Day 2, repeat it. You've now got 240. By the time you get to day 3, you've got 360 posts out there. Day 4, 480. And by the end of the week, you've got 840 discussion posts or marketplace posts or business cards or shop ads or people that you've spoken to about the business. The compound effect after 4 weeks would mean you'd have 3,360 discussion posts out there. Could be anything. There's a good book to read, The Compound Effect, by Darren Hardy. And that's the training finished. There might be little bit extra there added on. I'll just stop the screen share and stop the recording. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll just